This video was literally inspired by me running to one of my ops' best friend. Anyways, so let's talk about something juicy today. Something that gets everyone's ears perked up, you know? And today I want to talk about dating in college. It is so ghetto. Ghetto. I swear, like, this was not the life I was promised when I was younger. When I was younger, I was promised fun, flirty flings, romantic dates, romantic getaways, vacations, all these cool, cutesy stuff like teddy bears, chocolates, flowers, surprise dates. Like, the stuff I've seen growing up as a kid, the way I had my hopes so high. Only for me to just come here and just see a bunch of bombs. I was gonna say another word, but you know, I gotta keep it cool. At ease, my queen. At ease. I truly thought that coming here, I would find like my husband. And it's so funny. It's so funny because you would think that you're leaving your hometown, you're traveling to another state, and there's like a bunch of other people coming from all over the world, all over the country to one campus. You think that the one, your forever man, would be there. Stupid hoe, how you figure?
You put your trust in a nigga, stupid hoe, how you figure? He won't fuck your best friend and your sister.
On the topic of dating, I wanted to talk more on my experiences. My dating history isn't extensive. However, I like to keep it that way, honestly. Men are not worth my time. They're just not worth it. But, however, I do have a couple of stories that I feel I should share with the class. And this is me sharing with the class. Anyways, y'all, if you know me for real and you know my family, if you know my mom, and they ask me or they ask you if I'm dating, I would never do such a thing.
I will never do such a thing.
No, I'm focused on my books. Like, what do you mean, girl? Dating? I can't even spell dating. I'm not even serious saying this. But anyways, yeah, I'm focused on my books. I'm focused on my education. I'm focused on that degree. I would never date. I never dated in high school, so I don't really have a huge dating history. And I'm happy that I didn't date in high school because honestly, that would have threw me off course. In middle school, I made a plan for my life. I was gonna stay in my AP classes, grind, do clubs, volunteer. Granted, it was a lot, and it was a lot of pressure I put on myself for no reason. But I was gonna grind, I was gonna do all these extracurriculars, I was gonna get a 16,000, whatever the score is, the high score on the SAT, and then go to Harvard, Princeton, Yale, UPenn, all those great schools. And although I did not get into those schools, I did get into a great school. So it worked, and I'm happy that I didn't date. But I actually low-key kind of wish I dated in high school because I feel like I would have had experience and I would have known what to look for and what not to look for, type and stuff like that. And I don't know, but again, I'm still grateful that I didn't because high school Akos, she wore her heart on her sleeve. Bro, I had mad crushes in high school. Per usual, every teenage girl has a crush. But this one crush in particular, I'm thinking, hey, the way I almost busted my head open for this guy. He didn't even like me in the slightest. So it's there's this one dude. Sorry, I'm rambling. But there's this one dude in 9th grade. We was in the cafeteria, we was talking, and he was saying some, yeah, I don't like black girls. I wouldn't date a black girl. My type is blonde hair and brown eyes. 4'11", cheerleader. And I was looking at him oh, You wouldn't date moi? Moi? Question mark. Like, I was literally in disbelief. And then there was this other guy that I really, really liked. Like, I was ready to throw it all away for him. Like, everything. Like, if he said that he wanted me, run away with him, run away from my family with him, like, I would have done it. I would have done it. It was actually insane. That's why I'm glad I didn't actually date for real in high school, because I was just crazy. Like, I wore my heart on my sleeve. Guilty. So, and do I still wear my heart on my sleeve? Low key, I feel like I do. I ain't gonna lie. I low key wear my heart on my sleeve or whatever. Like, but moving on. But now that I'm in college, I'm 21, in my early adulthood, I decided to give dating a try, just to, like, you know, see what it's like, see if it's really worth it and stuff like that. Besides, like, how am I supposed to meet my future husband if I don't, like, date and, like, see what I want, you know? Like, you gotta test a car out before you, like, drive it or, like, purchase it. So it's like, let me just give it a try. So, number one, the guys at my school. I would never ever date a guy at my school. Never. It's not possible. And low-key, I don't mean it in the nicest way, but I also don't mean it in the meanest way. But I wouldn't date them even if there's a 10-foot pole, or however the saying goes. They're crazy. Like, I mean, men in general are crazy, but like the guys at my school, pathological liars, emotional terrorists, y'all. Like, there's this one guy. Oh my God. There's this one guy. We didn't date. He was a friend. And I regret being friends with him. Honestly, I wholeheartedly regret it, because he was just a waste of time. And he was just so weird. He was strange. So there's this one guy. Let's just call him Blob. Okay? No. Let me call him Markel. Come on, Markel. Anyways, let me call him Markel. So me and Markel, right? We were talking, we were friends, talking as friends, and it got to a point where he was being a little too flirtatious, and I was like, oh, I don't like you in that way, mister. So I decided to ask him. It's like, hey, I brought him to like this cafe. I said, hey, can we meet up at a cafe and like talk about this? I didn't specify what this is or this was. I just said, let's just talk. So I brought him to the cafe and I was like, hey, let's talk. And I asked him, do you or do you not have feelings for me? Hey, let me tell you what he said. Okay? Let me tell you what. Sorry, y'all. He said, hell no. You can know. Bitch. So I sat there and I took it.
I took it. Called me a thief. I took it. Called me Satan. I took it.
I took it. He just insulted me left and right, and I took it. I was so naive. Like, I was just so... I wasn't naive. I was patient. I was very patient, and I had so much patience in me. Now I don't. I really don't. I really don't have time for BS. But I took it, y'all. I really did. And and he just went on a rant. He was like, I'm so sick of tired. People thinking that I like him. La la la. I don't. I just want to be a friend. And I'm like, bro, haven't you maybe considered that you have a flirty personality and that you maybe come off too strong to people? You don't realize it? Question mark. Like, lack of awareness. Maybe that's where you went wrong. But he was like, nah. I'm so sick of this. And he started telling me stories and rants about certain people. And I'm just like, I don't really I don't care. What? And then he was like, in the spirit of honesty, like, can I be honest with you? I was like, sure. He was like, in the spirit of honesty, what you said made me really mad. You shouldn't even be the angry one. I should, because you just disrespected me. I would never let a man disrespect me. But in that moment, I let it slide. I don't know why, but I did. So I was like, okay, well, I'm sorry. Oh my God, I even forgot. In the moment, he was being so manipulative too. Literally, after I asked him, he was like, oh, how long have you been thinking about this? And I was like 2 weeks or whatever. And he went silent. I asked him, are you good? He was like, oh, nothing. Just thinking about whether or not I should stop talking to you for 2 weeks since you've been thinking about it for that long. A friend. Okay? Anyways, so him just being a friend only, that was enough to let me know that I don't want to be involved with any of the guys here at the school. Never ever. I'm okay. I'm good, Bookie. And not only that, like, he's not just the only prime example of, like, terrible guys at my school. It's just that some of my other guy friends and some of the stories I've heard from other guys was just enough to let me know that the red flags is just walking all over this campus, walking all over Chicago, just galabanti, just making girls terrorists and demons because they themselves are demons inside. I don't know. Like, I would never ever date a guy at my school. It's a hard boundary. It's just a no. I won't cross it ever. Summer flings. So I had the honor of having a good summer fling. Like, he wasn't weird or anything. He wasn't strange. We met on Tinder, which isn't the ideal app, but you know, it is what it is. But he was really cool. I actually had a great time with him. Me and him were still friends to this day, and I really respect him. But yeah, it was just vibes. Like, we just had fun this summer. Like, you know, Chicago summer is supposed to be a good time, and we had a great time. Like, we went out, we were chilling, you know. I don't know, like, we had, I really liked him. He was cool. He was really cool. It was really unfortunate when it ended because we had a strict deadline. We were like, we're ending August 5th. And August 5th, this thing will be over. So it was like bittersweet when it ended. But we already knew like what we were getting ourselves into, and we went through with it regardless. I'm not gonna lie, meeting him on Tinder, I was a little like, so what you want? What timing you want? But he was like, nah, I ain't trying to do all that. Cause I was telling him about bad experiences I had with guys, and he was like, I promise you, I have no intention of hurting you whatsoever. I can't fumble a baddie. So I'm like, oh, period. You have sense. Maybe not gas him up too much, actually. Like, I don't like gassing up men too much. So if you see this, my fault, gang. I just not gonna gas him up. He gas you up. Whatever. But yeah, he was like, oh, I promise you I have zero intentions of hurting you. And at first when he said that, I was like, all men do is lie, but let me see what he's on. And indeed, he didn't hurt me. He was actually really great. He was great. I don't want to speak too much on him because that one is a bit personal, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. So yeah. Now, Hinge dates. Ooh la la. Let me tell y'all, this is what I'm excited to talk about. Hinge dates. So I downloaded Hinge like my first year of college, and I never really went on dates. Like, I just looked through, like, was a passive scroller, X check, you know? And even the same in my second year as well. But I'm in my third year of college. I started going on Hinge dates just recently. Let me tell y'all about this one date. So me and him, we was having a good time. Like, our personalities were meshing well. Or so I thought. Our personalities were meshing well. And he was like, oh, like, let's have a cooking date. So yes, I went to his place, bruh. I went to his place and we had a cooking date. Okay, I know it was stupid, it was dumb. First date, don't go to his place. But I went to his place. Okay, it's done. It's dead. It's over with. Whatever. So I went to his place and we had a cooking date, and it was cool because he was teaching me how to leg work. He was teaching me how to dance and stuff. And I mean, I already knew how to leg work, but I was just playing dumb because, you know, for the sake of having fun. And he cooked for me. We were gonna cook together, but I basically let him cook for me. And after we was done cooking, we went to watch, we watched Marvel. We were playing GTA, and you know, the night went on, whatever. I'm not gonna go into details, but the night went on, and he drives me home. So as he's driving me home, I was like, you know, this was cute, this was fun. He was like, yeah, we're definitely gonna have another date. So I'm like, okay, yay. Mind you, this was like 2-3 weeks ago. And I have yet to hear from him. I have yet to hear from him. The funny thing is, in the car we were singing, and there's this one song that came up, and I was like, oh, you dedicate this song to me as a joke. And he like turns and he's like, and then he starts basically serenading me. And I'm like, oh my god, what? I was not like that, I'm just kidding. So he started serenading me, and I'm like, okay. Serenading, like he was just singing. And his voice is beautiful, by the way, like such a beautiful voice. I don't want to gas him up because I hate him, but his voice is beautiful, and I can't lie. And he was like, yeah, we're gonna have a second date. So I was like, okay, cool. And he drops me off, and I'm like, text me when you get back. So he texts me, he's like, oh, I just got back, gonna crash. I said goodnight. And then I sent him a text, no response. I sent him a TikTok about something we were talking about. We were talking about Beauty in Black, and he was like, oh, Beauty in Black is so good. It's up there with Marvel. I should have taken that as a red flag, honestly, because what you mean Beauty in Black? Beauty in Black, the one Tyler Perry made, up there with Marvel? Are you insane? I sent him a TikTok. I was like, okay, no response. Saturday passes, Sunday passes, Monday passes, nothing. So I sent him a text, hey, not sure what happened, but it was nice getting to know you. I wish you all the luck moving forward, or whatever. Low-key, I don't. But yeah, he just ghosted me. And I'm like, after you cooked for me, you danced with me, we played GTA, we watched Marvel, we ate together, you sing to me, and you say we're gonna have a second date, and then you ghost me. Go and deal with you. God will deal with you. The mightiest thunder from heaven will thunder fire you. Thunder fire you. Like, oh my god, like I was so angry. I was like, who gave him the right to ghost me? He was Nigerian too. He was Nigerian. He was Nigerian. He was Nigerian. And this isn't the only, every bad experience I had with a guy, he was Nigerian. Lord, help me, Lord, help me. But I can't lie, I love them bad. There's something about them, something about a Niger man that just something about them, but they're demons. But yeah, I couldn't, like, I was so angry. I was like, yeah, he can go to hell. Like, something's wrong with him. And I went on another date like the next week or next week or two, like week or two later, and it was giving bestie vibes. I was like, I'm not really, I can't, like, I'm sorry, like, I'm tired of forcing myself to like people. Like, if I don't like you, I don't like you, and that's just it. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just like, sometimes you don't have to like a person, and that's okay. But I felt bad, I can't lie. We went to this nice place. Why he got me drunk? I was like, why am I drunk on a date, on a first date? Like, I went there thinking there's gonna be food, but I looked at the menu, it's just drinks. Just whiskey, gin and tonic, wine. I said, where's the food? Where, can I get a little nibble, a little, you know? But there was nothing, and I was like, okay, I'm not a drinker, so I don't know what I'm gonna get. I ordered something anyway, and I drank it all. I was gone. And to finish it off, I drank some wine too. That's not to say that Hinge is a bad app. It's not a bad app. It's just, it's okay. You just gotta pick and choose carefully. And my therapist even told me this. Sometimes you gotta kiss a lot of frogs to get the right one. And I think I'm kissing all the bad frogs to get the right one. I don't know. Maybe the one is on Hinge. Maybe the one is on my school campus. Maybe the one is literally watching this video or just somewhere gallivanting across the world on a plane. I don't know, like he's somewhere out there. But that's all this to say, I'm not giving up on dating. I'm still new to the dating world. I'll give y'all another update when my dating history becomes more extensive, but for now this is all I got. I thought it would be fun to share with y'all, so because you guys are my precious jolloffs. So yeah, this is the video. I've tried dating, I've tried Hinge, I've tried everything, but I recommend God at the end of the day. I recommend God for real. But yeah, if you like this video, please comment, subscribe, and share. If you're new here, hey, I'm Akosia. Welcome to Akosia Diaries, where we have fun and we get real and we get deep in here. But if you're not new here, hey girl, I missed you. And yeah, thank you so much, guys. Bye.